Welcome everybody to this online version of the Get Into Golf Seniors program. Make sure you have something comfortable on, a nice open space inside or out to complete the session. In today's session, we'll be completing 2 physical movement exercises to get you warmed up, 1 at-home golf activity you can complete around the house, and then a nice relaxing mindfulness practice to finish off. We will talk you through everything you need to know and all the equipment needed shortly, plus give you opportunities throughout the video to pause and give the activities a go yourself. Now, while this program does have a golf focus, the key is really to increase your movement and give you some extra opportunity to find your 30 minutes of daily exercise. So let's go and get into it.
Hi, I'm Luke from Golf Australia, and welcome to the exercise portion of today's video. We have 2 exercises today that are going to help improve your movement, your strength, and your balance. Before you start any exercises today, if you have any pre-existing conditions or ailments or injuries, it is recommended that you see an allied health professional. Today's first exercise is a kneeling hip flexor stretch. We have 3 levels for you. So starting down on one knee. In this position, you're going to have hands across your chest. And the aim here is to get a nice stretch through the front of your hip. We're going to be tucking the hip under a little bit. So aim as best you can is to squeeze this glute, make it nice and strong, and you're going to potentially look to feel that stretch across the front of the hip. For those who are very mobile, level 2 is keeping that same position, looking to have that arm straight up towards the roof. And in this position here, you want this hand reaching up as high as possible and aiming to get a bit of a stretch through the side here and also increase the pressure and the stretch through the front of the hip. And level 3, holding this same position as level 2, but we're going to be stretching up and over and roughly that hand looking to move outside the line of the body here and stretching up as high as you can, reaching up towards the roof. Fantastic. So for exercise 2 on today's video, if you could have either a golf club or a broom or something we can use, and this will be used for level 3 today. So level 1 today, we're going to be looking at a single leg balance. So Mara, arms across your chest, please, and just standing on one leg. Once you're on that one leg, we're going to be looking to move into a bit of a golf posture. And you're going to aim to keep that lower back nice and flat, utilizing your leg as much as possible. And we're going to be aiming to hold this for 20 seconds. Level 2 for our single leg balance. We're going to start in the same position, and this time we're going to add in a little balance challenge and add in a little rotation. So start in that same position again. Once you're in this position here, we want you to rotate roughly 45 degrees, keeping your head nice and still, and the aim is to keep that knee really still as you go, and aiming for 5 reps each way. So for level 3, for this exercise, I want you to grab your prop from home, put it across your shoulders, and same as level 2, this is just going to challenge your balance a little bit more, and we're looking for a little bit more movement here. So rotating, opening up, staying nice and broad across the shoulders, and rotating 5 times each way, keeping that knee nice and still. Now you have a collection of exercises that you can use to improve your health and well-being. These exercises can be used and worked into your daily routine, and this will go a long way to achieving your 30 minutes of exercise a day.
So welcome everyone to the golf game section of this video. We're going to talk through some of the equipment you'll need, how to set up the activity, and then how to play the activity shortly. Once I've done that, it'll be your chance to pause the video and have a go yourself. We'll also run you through some modifications you can make to these activities to kind of change it up and continue to challenge yourself. Now we do have to remember, particularly if you're inside, that we are limited to short range shots. So we are going to be focusing on the skill of putting. If you do have a putter, grab that. If you don't, you'll still be able to complete the activity by just rolling the ball towards the target. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the setup now. So first thing we need to do is define a target box. So I've just used some tape. Again, you could use string if you like. One thing I would recommend is setting that out quite large to begin with and then reducing the size after you've played the game a couple times. The other thing you need to set up are your 4 hitting locations. Again, spread out evenly, and this is where you will putt or roll the tennis ball from. So we're now going to have a look at how to play the game. So we've set up the game, we're ready to go. The aim of the game is to putt the ball from the 4 hitting locations into our target box. We're going to start with the closest one. If you're successful, you'll move to the second, then the third, then the fourth. If you're unsuccessful, you'll have to try again from that location. Once all 4 are in, you'll have a total attempts count. So it might have taken you 10 shots to get all 4 in. Play the game again or repeat the game and try and lower that score. Okay, so before we get started, we're just going to give you a quick golf tip for this activity. It's going to be quite a simple one. So the only thing I want you to focus on as you putt the ball to the target is to try and keep your backswing and follow through even distances back and through. And we're only going to be doing a short shot, so the backswing's only going to be very short, and then obviously the follow through as well. The short back, short through. So have a couple goes. Again, if you're unsuccessful, try again and continue down. So that one there you'd have to bring back, and you're already on 1. So keeping a count of your total attempts. Nice. So then you'd move to the second one and continue down. Beautiful. Nice. A couple of things with this one you could do. If you found that these distances were too easy, by all means, bring them out further. Same thing with the target box, that might be one thing. If you're finding it too hard to enlarge it, or if it's too easy to make it a bit smaller. But for this game, the rules are the same. So we're going to have our 4 putts or 4 attempts from the 4 locations, trying to keep it inside the target box. But we've added an obstacle, which is for us a hazard. So we don't want to hit that hazard. So if you manage to keep it inside the box but you hit the hazard, again, you'll have to start again. So it's just adding another element to, again, challenge yourself. So have a putt. If you're successful, move to the second station and then, I guess, continue down till all 4 locations are done. Again, you'll have a total attempts. Repeat, try and improve. All right, so let's have a go from the first location. Inside the target box, but avoiding the hazard. Nice, fantastic. So that's successful. Then you would move to the second, again, keeping count of your total attempts. Another modification you can make to this game is to find a friend, 1, 2, 3, as many as you can. We're going to have a bit of a challenge. So similar to the previous versions, the aim of the game is to putt from our hitting locations. So we've got 2 hitting locations towards our target box. For this particular game, we're going to have 4 putts each. We're just going to go at the same time. And we're going to see who has the most success with getting the ball inside the target. So we're going to have a go. We're going to keep that golf tip of short backswing, short follow through. Just going to see how we go. Again, if you had more than 1 friend or 1 partner, again, just spread them out evenly away from the target box. So let's have a go. Let's get set up and ready. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, it's rolled back off. Is it going to count that one? Again, depending on the size of your lounge room or the space that you're using, again, you could make this target box a lot further away, or again, you could bring it in a little bit closer if this is your first attempt. So we weren't very good at that one, but 1 to me. So I would be the winner of that game. So again, Again, modify the distance, modify the size of your target box, bring a few more people in and give it a go. So now it's up to you to choose a version of the activity you would like to play. Remember, start easy, then change up the setup, change up the rules to continue challenging yourself.
This meditation is a body scan. This is a meditation that you can stop and do anywhere at any time, even on the golf course. Sit down comfortably in a chair or even lie down on the floor. Of course, if you're on the golf course, you'll need to do this standing up. To start, we're going to take 10 deep breaths. As you're doing that, just shuffle around and make sure you're feeling as comfortable as possible. Off you go, 10 deep breaths. Now I want you to put all your focus on your toes. Can you feel anything on your toes? Socks, shoes? Are they touching the floor? Feel free to wiggle your toes and pay attention to what you feel as you do that. Now I want you to move your attention up through your ankles. Just keep your focus there for a few moments. Can you feel your socks on your ankles? Now let's move your attention up through your lower legs to your knees. If you've played golf recently, they might be feeling tired or even a bit sore. Just pay attention to that feeling for a bit. Now, move your attention up your upper legs and into your lower back. This is another area that can suffer aches and pains from golf. Just pay attention to your lower back for a bit. If your thoughts wander throughout this activity, that's totally fine. Just notice where your thoughts have gone and bring them back to the part of the body that we're meant to be focusing on. Next, move your attention up through your upper body into your shoulders. Pay attention to any feelings or sensations you feel in your shoulders. Are you carrying any tension there? If you are, that's pretty normal. Just try and let go of that tension. I'll give you 30 seconds now to focus on your shoulders. Remember, you're trying to release any tension that might be present. Now, move your attention up your neck and into your face. Just focus on your nose and lips for a few moments. Can you feel the breath going in and out? Are you carrying any tension in your jaws and cheeks? try to make your whole face as relaxed as possible. I'll leave you to do that for a few moments. Remember, if your mind wanders, that is totally fine. Acknowledge where your thoughts have gone, and then bring them back to how your face is feeling. Now, move your attention up to your eyes. Your eyes do so much work every day. We rarely think about that, but they're on from the time you wake up until the time you fall asleep. If you haven't already, you might want to close them just to give them a rest. Now, move your attention up to your forehead. This is another place where we can carry a huge amount of tension. If you're feeling tension in your forehead, just try to let it go. Now to the very top of your head. Can you feel anything there? Now I'd like you to work your way down the body over the next minute, slowly working your way back, stopping and paying attention to all the sensations as they arise. I'll give you a minute so you can take your time. Now I want you to work your way up and down your body, much quicker this time. You're only stopping to pay attention to sensations and feelings as they arise, as you work your way up and down your body. Whether it's an itch or a soreness, or maybe even some clothing on your body. See how you go for a minute by yourself. Remember, if your thoughts wander, that is totally normal. Just pay attention to what those thoughts are, then come back to your body scan. Thanks for joining me for this meditation. Remember, you can do a quick body scan wherever you are, even on the golf course, in order to help you feel present and in the moment.
So thanks for watching. Hopefully you had a bit of fun. If you're now keen to continue your golf journey and connect with your local facility, you can jump online and have a look what's available in your area. We'll see you next time.